The van still found me and gave the announcement exactly on time. But what was peculiar was that when it spoke, everything around me changed. Streets stretched endlessly towards the horizon, turns repeated themselves in nauseating twists and knots, and buildings that I had passed not even moments prior had seemingly vanished without a trace. The GPS app on my phone kept reconfiguring or never settling on a route entirely. Technology only confirmed my worst fear in that moment. I had no idea where I was. Eventually though, my surroundings did return to normal. But even at this exact moment, I still don't entirely trust the outside world when the van is near. Unfamiliar places don't protect you, they only expose you more. The less you recognize your surroundings, the harder it becomes to tell how far you've gone or how long you've been gone for. You cannot outrun the van or hide from it. It will always arrive to deliver its message whether you are ready or not. It is for that reason that it is important to stay somewhere where you can anchor yourself to what's real. Anything unfamiliar will only give it more chances to take time from you. Do not try to follow the van. Following the van doesn't solve anything, so don't do it under any circumstance. I thought that if I could just trail it long enough, I might learn where it came from or where it goes after the announcement's end. I was wrong. If you try to follow the van, you won't find answers. You have better luck winning the lottery multiple times than to successfully follow the van. It always remains just far enough ahead that you can't quite catch up no matter how fast you go. If you do somehow manage to get somewhat close to it, the van will just turn a corner and be gone. The longer you follow it, the more you feel like you're chasing a ghost. Do not follow the van, but if you ignore my warning for some reason, then I implore you to pay very close attention to the one that comes next. Do not approach the van if it has come to a full stop. There was one time when the van stopped completely outside my house. It didn't stall or pull over and park next to the curb, it just came to complete halt in the middle of the street after it finished its announcement. I went outside to investigate and heard the engine was still running but couldn't get a proper look inside the vehicle. When I got closer, I heard the driver's side door creak open slightly. I thought someone was finally going to step out and confront me. After all this time, I assumed that was the point of all this. This one interaction could have been the answer to getting an explanation for everything. Could have been. Instead, when I got closer, the door swung open without warning and hit me square in the face with a metallic clunk. I remember the sudden warmth of blood dripping down my busted nose as I cried out in pain. Before I could even react or get a grip of my spinning surroundings, the door slammed shut and the van sped off, disappearing down the boulevard. Before all of that happened, I was able to get a good look inside, but it left me feeling only more bewildered. There wasn't anybody behind the wheel of the van, nor was there even an impression in the driver's seat. The only thing I saw was an empty front cabin, as if the van didn't need anyone to operate it. If you're trying to figure out who's responsible for this, don't. You won't find anybody who can or will provide the answers that you're looking for. That's not what the van does. It only stops to remind you that it is the sole controller of the distance between you and it. Do not approach the van if it stops. The closer you get, the more you risk putting yourself in physical danger. That's not something you want. Don't bring people you trust into this thinking you can find solace in their reassurance. I tried to tell friends, family, coworkers, anyone that I thought might listen long enough to help me make sense of what was happening, but none of them believed me. My concerns were laughed away or written off as the product of a lack of sleep. A few people did genuinely try to be kind about it, but their only suggestion was that I seek therapeutic help. No one ever seemed to take me seriously. I wish I hadn't ever brought it up to anybody, because after I talked about the van to others, the announcement changed slightly. After it told me how much time I had left, the voice began adding details it never had before, such as names and addresses. Things it shouldn't have known unless it had known the entire time I was explaining myself to others. They were all delivered in the same monotonous, automated tone like the rest of the messages that had come before. It didn't threaten them outright, but it didn't have to. Hearing the names alone was enough to understand the implications of what it meant.